Hey everybody, it's Naya. Welcome back to Naya Reads and Smile. Hey everybody, today is Booktube-A-Thon day 5. I cannot believe we have made it this far, you guys. So far, I have read A History of Wolves, so good. Slam by Colleen Hoover. What did I read after that? Tiger Eyes. I listened to the poetry collection of Milk and Honey, so we're at 4 now, and I am still currently halfway through Children of Blood and Bone. Like I just said, I am halfway through Children of Blood and Bone. It is so incredible. I am absolutely loving it. If you guys notice, I have my headscarf on today, and that is because, okay, last night I said I wasn't going to be worrying about the challenges anymore, but I was like, you know what, it just feels wrong to just totally disregard all of the booktube challenges. As you guys know, one of the challenges for Booktube-A-Thon is to read a book, or in my case, a partial book, half a book, while wearing a hat. I cannot fit a hat on my head, so one of you guys actually in the comments recommended that I just put on my headscarf, and yeah, I was like, that's a wonderful idea. So that is what I am doing today. But anyways, currently it is 3:30 p.m. I feel like all of these vlogs are starting really late in the day, but honestly it was so gloomy and overcast earlier that I was trying to film, and it just was like, it just looked really like, ugh. My goal today is to finish this book. I have at least, I think, around 9 hours left of this book, so and I'm reading it at 1.5 speed, so I don't know if I can finish it by midnight tonight, but I am going to try. At some point I might also pick up another book that is not on my TBR, because I just totally scrapped my TBR at this point. Anyways, but yes, before I get into reading, I just wanted to thank everyone who, my video yesterday, I know I was talking about what's going on with Aloha Poke, and thank you to everyone who has signed the petition. Like, I've been reading all of your guys' comments, and it is just warming my heart so much to know there's so many people who care out there about my little island home, so thank you guys so much. Sending lots of love your way as well. All right, let's get into reading, or in my case listening, and I will update you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so I am now 35 chapters into the book. I know I said I was halfway, and I am. The first maybe like 10 chapters are a lot longer than the, I don't know, like the chapters that I'm reading now. Most of them are only like 3 or 4 minutes long, which you know me, I love short chapters. We get to jump between perspectives more often. Anyways, it is so good, but I am thinking, nothing good ever comes when I'm thinking of adding more books to my TBR. But there's this book that I have been wanting to read for a while, and I know some of you guys have commented on it, but that book is Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult. Now this book is about a girl who literally, she starts reading a book and the characters start coming to life, or she realizes that, okay, I don't know if everyone's watched this show, but for everyone who's watched Westworld, it kind of reminds me of Westworld a little bit, but with books, where basically like the characters in the book, they're aware that they're in a book, and then they have to just like reenact the same I don't know, storyline over and over again. So it's kind of like the world in the book is real, and they're just like on a loop of just acting out the same things over and over again, if that makes any sense. It is. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? I'm not gonna lie, that artwork right there kind of persuaded me to pick up this book, but I'm thinking of taking a break and just maybe reading a few chapters to see if I'm enjoying it, and if I am, I'll just read a little bit of it, and yeah, okay. Okay, so I am currently 50 pages into Between the Lines, and it is so good. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't want to spoil all the artwork because I think that's one of the coolest parts of the book, but also the font color changes when you're reading from different perspectives, so it'll go from black to blue. Basically, so this story starts off, right, by telling you a story. You know, like, once upon a time, this happened, there was a kingdom, da-da-da. So you start by reading a chapter from the story that our main character is reading, which is really cool. And then the next perspective is from one of the characters in that story, and then we jump outside of both of that to the character reading the story, if that makes any sense. So cool. Like, literally Oliver is like one of the main like heroine guys. I'm guessing it's this guy right here, and he's in the story, right? And literally the first line of his perspective is, once upon a time isn't once upon a time, it's like once every hundreds of times. So right off the bat, you're like, you know that he's stuck in the story, and it's so cool. It is so good, and honestly, I'm just gonna keep reading it and and just see how far I can get. It's a super quick, well, I don't want to say like a quick read, but it's so fast paced, and like immediately I'm just loving it. I love the idea of it, and I've never read anything like this before. And it's so cool. It's kind of reminding me of Once Upon a Time a little bit. So that's really fun. But yeah, I'm gonna continue reading this, and I will update you guys maybe when I'm like 100 pages in. This is a pretty long book. I think it's, oh, actually it's only around like 300 pages. So perhaps this is a good Booktube-A-Thon book. I will update you guys when I get a little bit further into it. Hey guys, so I am 100 pages into Between the Lines, and it is such a fun read, and like, I don't know, I've never read anything by Jodi Picoult. I feel like this whole readathon is just me reading books by authors I've never read books by before, which is good because I like to expand my author reading. You guys can see there's like little bits of artwork and stuff scattered throughout the book, which I think just adds to the whole feel of it. I'm enjoying the characters, as well as the characters that are in the book that our main character is like interacting with. I'm not gonna like put spoilers, but it's just a really cool concept, and I'm really enjoying it. And so I'm going to read more tonight probably. I'm currently 40 chapters into Children of Blood and Bone, and I really don't know what to say at this point because Children of Blood and Bone is just so amazing. And someone commented on my last video saying that it kind of reminded them of Percy Jackson as far as just like how many adventures and like just the whole plot of it, and I totally agree. I think so much happens and so much magic and so many different characters and creatures are introduced that it just definitely has that like Rick Riordan feel to it. But anyways, I'm going to end my vlog here. Hopefully tomorrow I can finish Between the Lines, and also I keep wanting to say Black Panther. Children of Blood and Bone, hopefully I can finish that as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for following along. Until next time, keep reading, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.